morning. Ira Epstein with your morning flash update. And this update is for April 25th, Thursday, 2024, 8:20 a.m. Central Daylight Time. And as you can see, the stock market down hard. Gold down. It's bouncing off the lows, but it got beaten up pretty good today. Silver down again. Dollar slightly higher. Currencies aren't moving much right here. Remember, the Bank of Japan is meeting right now. It's a two-day meeting. Tomorrow they'll tell us what they're doing. When you look at the energy sector, very, very quiet. Not the case, though, in the notes and the bonds, which are adding some yield right here. And the grain markets are pretty much a mixed bag. So what's going on? Well, it's a big day. We got the U.S. first quarter advanced GDP. It came out way under the estimate. They were looking for 2.4. They got 1.6. So that's 0.8. That's a big number under the estimate. I'll get to this in a minute. The advanced chain-weighted index went up a tenth more than the estimate. Advanced PCE price index, 3.4, substantially higher than the 1.8 in the final 2023 number, the fourth quarter. And as you take a look at advanced PCE index here, fourth quarter, you were up 2%, you're up 3.7. So we'll come to this in a minute. Consumption, about where it was, and final sales down a bit. So here's how I'm viewing that number, and then we'll get to the other. The impact of the interest rates higher is finally starting to take root inside of GDP. On the other hand, we have more people working because of the migration that has happened in the U.S. They still have money they're buying, and inflation is still there. This takes the Fed out of the game for any June, July rate hike, all right? That's my opinion. I don't see how they can make a move basis this. But they don't have to go up. Their process is working. It's the new people that have come into the market, I think, is doing that. And that ties in with jobless claims, which dropped another 5,000, and continuing claims down 15. So people that want to work are able to. Corporations are starting to find it. We saw that in the Fed Beige Book, hard to press prices on. Inflation is gone there. And the impact is that what you're buying, you're paying more for, but you're not buying as much of it. I hope that makes sense to you. And it's starting to impact on the GDP. We'll get the National Association of Realtors, and that's coming out at 9 this morning. We get the natural gas numbers, the input, and that's going to come out at 9:30. They're looking for about 80 billion cubic feet. And at 10 o'clock, we get the manufacturing composite and business activity for the Fed Kansas City region. So when I put it all together, and let me come over here because it is important, I look at these markets and try to figure out, well, just where might this carry all of us? Okay, you're down in the stock market in part because Meta was down 20% last night. It bounced a little overnight to about down 15% when I got up at about 3 in the morning, and now it's slipping again. Caterpillar not doing as well as it did. It's also issued forward guidance, no increase in sales at this point. It's not negative, but it isn't a positive. It was down another 4 or 5%. So that all weighs on the Dow. It's going to weigh on the techs, and it's even hitting you right now in the Russell. The reason currency aren't moving, they're going to wait for tomorrow's PCE numbers. They're going to wait for the Bank of Japan, and then I think from there they will come alive. And there's really nothing going on over here in the bonds and notes that I'm seeing. But this has me to the point now where if we're slowing down in the GDP enough, eventually you start looking, and it's too soon, but eventually, you're going to reach a number that you plateau at on the downside in the bonds and the notes. That's my guess as to what we're doing. We're too soon to call that. If anything, I have my clients bearish in this right now. They had a good morning. They had a good morning yesterday in the cotton, and today sugar fell apart, and they were in that. So if you don't get my research or anything, why not try to take advantage of it? It's pretty simple for you to do so. All you need to do is go to our website at iraepstein.com. That's iraepstein.com. Free offers. Take a look in there, give it a choice. You see for yourself how I do. I will have losers, I will have winners. It goes both ways in the market, but take a look at money management, take a look at the trade selections, and learn how I make them, because I show you the trade as it's unfolding before you put it on in charts each and every day in a video. So I'm able to talk to you, open the charts, and show you what I think. I'm Ira. Hope you take advantage of that. You can move your cursor up here for an icon to take you to the free offers, or go to iraepstein.com, free offers. You take care.